Hello everybody, welcome back to a quick video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to code. If you guys don't know what code is basically what a computer understands to make apps, websites, even games. I'm going to be trying to make, this is very challenging, I'm going to say right now, coding is not impossible. So believe me, it's not impossible. It's not impossible. Because if it was impossible, there would be no games in the world. It's challenging to do. It's not impossible. It's very challenging. I'm using a tool called ChatGPT to help me write it. Then I'm going to go over to a website called One Compiler. That's what it's called. So I'm going to be telling ChatGPT, I'm writing here, I want a game about riding a motorcycle and collecting coins along the trails. And then I'm going to press this button, which means he will send the request to ChatGPT. So now, I'm going to, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript is the ones that I'm going to use. So HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Well, no, I mean show me it. I mean really. So here's all the code. I know this looks confusing, but just copy and paste it. That's all I gotta do. So this might not even work. That's why I mean it's challenging. So first I'm going to copy the HTML code and go over to One Compiler and get rid of all this. I'm gonna press left click, paste. Now I'm gonna go to CSS, get rid of this. I'm gonna go back to ChatGPT and scroll down and go down to CSS, copy that, go back to One Compiler, left click, paste. Now, I'm going to go over to JavaScript, get rid of this, and I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and copy JavaScript. I'm going to go back to One Compiler and left click, paste. Now I'm going to, so when you're all done and you're happy with it, you're going to press run, which runs and makes it. And here, that's not a motorcycle, but it is something. I don't even know how to use it. Oh, so you're driving and you go up and you collect the coin. Well, I mean, really? So it doesn't work that good. Can I click on the coin? So it doesn't work, but you can move and stuff. So I told you it's not always going to work. Let me exit out of this and go back. Type in One Compiler and make something else. One Compiler. I'm going to make my very own version. It's going to be called Flappy Square, where there's pipes all over the place and you're going to have to not hit the pipes. It's a game. So let's get rid of this. Go over to ChatGPT. I'm going to type in, I want to create a game using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for creating a Flappy Bird game. So I'm going to type that in. A Flappy Bird game using and JavaScript. Let's press send. So now it's doing the HTML, CSS, and finally JavaScript. If you guys play Angry Birds, you're thinking, how in the world did they make that? It's impossible. You're wrong. It's not impossible, because how is there a game like that? They got lots of professional people who know how to do it. It's not impossible, trust me. Let's copy code. Go over to HTML. Let's click paste. CSS. Let's delete all of this. Go back to ChatGPT and copy the CSS code. Go back to one compiler. Copy, paste. JavaScript, delete all of this. Now I'm going to go back to ChatGPT, JavaScript, paste, now run. And there it is. So this doesn't actually work. I told you it does not work. This is why programmers have so many issues, like, oh my god, it's so impossible. It's not impossible, trust me. Don't say it's impossible. Because how did people make Angry Birds 2 9 years ago without using AI? I mean, you can see how it does flap, but it's not moving over to the pipe like it's supposed to. I'm going to try and create something else. What else can I create? I'm going to create something else. This time I'm going to create a website. Or just an app, not a game. Games are harder. Games are more challenging to make. Let me delete this. I'm going to say, I would like to create a I'm actually going to say, I'm making another game, but it's going to be Snow Rider 3D. Want to create a Snow Rider app using and JavaScript. Let's press send. So there's HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And you see how ChatGPT can do that in 2 seconds? Nobody can do it in 2 seconds, but it's not impossible to actually just do it. HTML, copy code, go over to here and left click, paste. Now let's delete CSS. Now let's go over to CSS, copy the code, left click, and paste. Now JavaScript, let's delete this. I'm going to copy this, left click, paste. Now I'm going to press run and see what happens. See, once again, let me see. So you can see how it doesn't work again. And that's why it's so challenging to do, but it's not impossible. I'm gonna do one more thing. If it doesn't work, I'm just gonna stop. One compiler. I'm gonna see. Actually, let me try something else. I'm gonna show you guys. I'll do this. I'm gonna try and switch to C++. I'm gonna see if that will work better. C++. That's another form of code. I'm gonna see if ChatGPT can write me C++ code. Not. So here's C++. What's it on right now? Let me see. C++. Yeah, it's already on there. Now I'm going to say a Flappy Bird game I want to create a Flappy Bird game using just C++. That's it, nothing else. Well, that says CPP. I think it's the same. So let's copy the CPP code, and now let's just paste it. Let's see what happens. And you can see that nothing happens because it's wrong. So I did something wrong. Let me X out of this and do something else. One compiler again. Let me try. What else can I do? What is Ruby? I don't want to use that. This is really challenging to even do. Let me try Python. So that's Python. This is Python. It's not a snake. It's not the snake. This is Python code. And you see how much it takes to make code, to make an app. It takes all that, but it's not impossible. Let me try copy code, go over here and paste, and see what happens. Run. And you can see nothing happens again because I think ChatGPT is wrong. Because it must have typed in the wrong. Let me just delete all of this. I don't have to. I'm just going to X out of it again. Alright, that's it for today's video. I did create one thing at least. At least it worked a little bit. That's it for today's video. Goodbye.